What does good tone at the top look like? The term tone at the top is often used to describe the ethical qualities leaders promote. This short video by the New South Wales Independent Commission Against Corruption, or ICAC, explains what good tone at the top looks like. At its most basic, tone at the top requires that public sector leaders support their agency's integrity initiatives. This means more than simply telling staff to be ethical or follow the code of conduct. Ideally, leaders should also emphasise that acting ethically is part of core business. Nothing undermines good tone at the top more than integrity-related hypocrisy. Or, in common speech, leaders have to walk the talk. This means they should not exempt themselves from integrity requirements that other staff are expected to follow. Leaders should refrain from setting incentives that could drive the wrong behaviour. This can involve formal targets, like setting an impossible project budget, as well as informal cues, like telling a staff member to just get it done, I don't care how. While all leaders should care about outcomes, ethical managers focus on both means and ends. Employees pay close attention to the behaviour that a leader endorses. So what a manager chooses to strictly enforce or let slide makes a big difference. Workplace misconduct can be fuelled by rationalisations. Here are some common ones. It's only taxpayers' money. It's always been done this way. No one told me I couldn't do it. I'm a high performer, so I can justify a few lapses. For a leader, the worst possible scenario is where a staff member says or thinks, "My manager ignores this sort of thing all the time." Good tone at the top involves staff having no valid basis for indulging in rationalisations such as these. Most leaders are constantly dealing with risk. This ranges from formal assessments through to short-term judgment calls. It is good practice for integrity issues to be incorporated into these assessments. It should go without saying that if a leader turns a blind eye to obvious misconduct, they are setting a bad example. But beyond acting on obvious misconduct, it is important for leaders to foster a speak-up culture, where staff can voice concerns about unethical conduct, such as suspected corruption. In a similar vein, leaders are expected to act on red flags, such as staff refusing to take annual leave, resisting accountability, bad record keeping, and favouritism. A core duty of each public sector leader is to protect taxpayers' money. Many of the most serious forms of misconduct involve misappropriating public or customer funds. While frontline managers do not have to possess the skills of a forensic accountant, they should monitor the funds under their control. No one likes being criticised, but good tone at the top entails embracing some outside scrutiny. At a practical level, this includes working with internal and external audit, risk managers, finance, and other subject matter experts. Welcoming outside scrutiny shows that a leader understands the need for accountability. Finally, leaders who exhibit the highest levels of ethical leadership are attuned to the situations that might create ethical dilemmas for their staff. This situational awareness means that a manager can anticipate the challenges their staff will face. This allows leaders to protect staff from stumbling into an ethically questionable decision. In many ways, exhibiting good tone at the top is indistinguishable from being a capable leader. But following these tips will help to minimise unethical and corrupt behaviour in your workplace. For more information, visit www.icac.nsw.gov.au.